What up, y'all? We are back with another first listen. We've got
13 voices.
Bongzo the Clown here. It's fucking October, my favorite time of the year. We've even got Bongzo's head. We've got
Headzo.
Punisher Zach fucking chilling, and now we're going to talk about the brand new
Offspring.
It looks just like Rise and Fall, Glory,
And you know what's funny about that? There's a song on here called The Fall and the Rise.
Yeah, I noticed that when listening to it. New Sum 41 album, y'all.
It starts out epic and then you get bored.
Yeah, this is...
That's my summary. It starts out epic and then it just kind of loses you. Because there's nothing else they're doing that they haven't done before. There's nothing on it you haven't heard before. It drags on. It really fucking drags.
It sounds like 2006.
I've heard this album twice. And each time I was just... you had me in like the first 2.5 tracks. And then you just went on for 5 hours, it felt like. But it's only a 30-minute record.
It's a mercifully short album, but you do feel length at some points. We're like, oh man, this is... I thought we were still on the last song, but it's on this song, but it still sounds like the last one.
Even the last track on the album.
It doesn't suck. I mean, I don't get into this kind of stuff anyway.
If you listen to the last album, or stuff they've done before...
I mean, you
would know that this is just kind of meh.
This is a band that
I don't know
is 2001 all the way, man. The epitome of the 2001 sound.
In some way, you can't.
But this album is the epitome of the 2006 sound.
This is the first time we've ever talked about this band on this thing.
See, I remember. All right, I was what, 15.
The coolest thing they ever did was when they did the metal stuff that sounded like Iron Maiden.
Yeah, there's some cool metal shit on here.
But the fucking Pain for Pleasure song.
Pain for Pleasure was right.
That was when they had Fat Lip and then they closed in that video with like Pain for Pleasure. It was like, that works. Because in a way you start out Fat Lip with this little acapella rap thing. And then you go into that song.
That was cool. Their rapping on there was very Beastie Boys kind of style, with the gonna say something, then you'll say something, then I'ma say something, then we'll all say something.
Or the one will say one part of a fucking sentence and the other one will say
I'll say a word, then you say a word, then I say a word, then we say a word.
Yeah. It was that kind of singing. Run DMC.
Yeah, Run DMC style, early Bloodhound Gang style.
Yeah. Trading.
Just trading the words,
verses.
man. Yeah, like I dig the shit out of that. Like, it's so cool when people can do it and it flows.
And the thing is,
we were told to shut up when we were in FYE. We turned on the little microphone machine, and I was like, Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall.
We did that?
You don't remember that shit?
No.
Dude, they told us to shut the fuck up. They said, don't play with those.
I don't remember.
That was me. It was me, you, and Scott, man. We fucking turned it on, dude, and I was like, Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's
I believe that happened.
Put Humpty back together again. And they was like, put them down.
Was that the same day that as soon as we walked into Abercrombie and Fitch?
Yeah, it was the same day. As soon as we were all gothed out. We walk into Abercrombie and Fitch, and the fucking machine, the little beep 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 beep.
You remember we were just like mall rats that day, me and Scott.
Yeah, we were at the mall.
And we were walking toward we were walking into JCPenney's, and there was this one little lady selling fucking cologne, and she was spraying them on samples, and she's like, have you heard of the new Tommy Hilfiger? And Scott was like, yeah, Tommy Hilfiger's my uncle.
Yeah, dude.
And he just talked to this shit about it.
And then she totally believed it. Or pretended like she did. But
she just went along with it,
What? Wow. And, dude, the way we got to the mall that day, we didn't have cars back then. Well, we got
Our
them all
dad
that
would
day.
drop us off.
This was the day that it was like that girl's birthday we didn't like. What's her name? Sandy. It was like her birthday, and I told her, I was like, yeah, we'll go to your birthday party at your motel or whatever
Sandy.
if you take us to the fucking mall. She was like, okay, and she dropped us off at the mall, and we were there all day. I can't remember how we got home. We damn sure didn't go to that birthday party. I was like, fuck it. Dude, I bought several ICP CDs. I bought that Primus CD.
Was that when you got the South Park season and then ordered his pizza that night?
Yeah, man.
And Scott gave the pizza man a big tip?
Oh, god damn it, Scott, you asshole. Fucking Scott's big tip to the pizza driver. Yeah, all night. Dude, when that pizza man gets here, I'm going to give
It's
him
like,
a
okay,
tip.
I don't have to worry about it. And then he was a total dick
Don't give him a tip, Travis. Don't give him a tip. I'm going to tip him good. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, because Scott was working at that point,
and you probably already spent all your money.
Yeah, dude. I had like a fucking
Because I remember you
$280 check.
You went to Piggly Wiggly later on that night and had a whole buggy full of different flavored Faygo. You spent like $15
that
on Faygo.
man. I spent like $30 on pizza, dude.
And probably like $100 on shit at the mall.
It was like $100 at fucking FYE, dude. Like, for real. It was close to it. But like, yeah, that pizza man gets there and fucking Scott's gonna be like, you ready for your tip, man? Get a better job. Oh no, what?
I thought he told him to drive safe because it was raining.
Oh, that's what it was. Drive safe. Drive safe.
Because he kept telling, he even told the pizza man.
That's what he was like, you ready for your tip, man? Drive safe. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. I thought, get a better job, but yeah, you're right. It was drive safe.
And he did like this.
Yeah, drive safe. Oh, man.
What an asshole.
God damn. Dude, speaking of pizza, is 4 Pizza Pirates still around here?
I didn't even know we had one in Georgia.
You don't remember, dude? Because we ordered them a couple times, man. And I remember I answered the fucking door. I was like, yeah, you brought me pizza.
I know of 4 Pizza Pirates, but I said I haven't seen one in Georgia.
So was it in Alabama?
It was in Alabama. You did that at Matt's house.
That shit was good. I don't think
And you also did that at our house when we would have Josh and Matt and Nick stay over. And you would say, or you would grab the pizza from the delivery driver and say shit in pirate accent.
Wow.
He'd speak pirate.
Yeah. It's the sea that we love. What's a pirate's favorite letter of the alphabet?
R.
No, it's the sea that we love.
God, that's a dad joke. That's something that you would read on a goddamn popsicle stick. But you were so committed to it.
Those are some of the worst jokes I've ever
fucking
seen.
played that off. Like, you have been waiting to say that forever. So you have practiced. You had the voice and everything. Like you sat in the mirror and said, one day I'm going to have the opportunity to use this joke.
Oh, yes.
He's even agreeing to it.
Every day after a shower, man. It's coming soon.
I talk to myself in the mirror and imagine myself sitting next to Zach or Josh or Stasi and think of the dumb dad jokes I can come up with and their expressions on it.
Yeah, it's the sea that we love.
And you say it in different tones and
It's
facial
the
expressions.
sea that we love.
Yeah.
That's the sea that we love.
Sum 41.
Man, yeah, so far you know what, though?
See, we're talking about a
This
dumb
brings
dad
me
joke.
back to memories of nostalgia from like 01 to 03, dude.
Does it really?
Yeah, it does. Like, just the band. You know, not the music.
Okay, the band.
The music sounds like 2006 when I wanted to fucking burn Hot Topic down.
I don't hear how it sounds like 2006.
It just reminds me
It
of
sounds like
early
some
Panic at the Disco. It reminds me of fucking that. Of
I never
it sounds
heard
like
it.
My Chemical Romance did 10 years ago, man.
That's the thing that sucks about it, because Sum 41 could have been great in their own right, but they have been trying
It's
to
like
be
they're
someone
going
else.
backwards in time.
They went way backwards before this even came out. Dude, they started with, alright, All Killer No Filler was more their Nevermind kind of record. Then one after that was like, we want to do more metal stuff and still have a little pop punk kind of sound too. So we'll have those pop punk songs, but have more political lyrics with metal kind of aggressiveness. And then the next album was more political, and then it had some soft songs on it, little ballads. And then they went to the first album style. The pop punky power pop bullshit. Dude, there's a song that is exactly that. I'm not lying to you. There is a song that has that fucking. It's probably that. But yeah, you'll hear it. No, it's like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, dude.
I used to walk down the street every day.
They don't know. They don't even do that.
Well, I used to walk down the street every day.
Nope.
Well, then what do they do?
I don't know the melody, but I know the build up. I know how it starts. Do do digga do 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 digga do 1, 2, 3 digga digga do do digga do do.
Do they say the 1, 2, 3?
Yes.
Oh my god.
That's what, and it's at the same time that him and Avril Lavigne got married, and both their album covers kind of look the same. She came out with her album that had hey you, I don't like your boyfriend, whatever that was. You remember that shit because it was in that Burnout game. We had to hear that when we were playing fucking Burnout. But that was, I remember Jessica, our sister, bought that record.
I remember she was gonna sing some damn motherfucking Avril Lavigne at like some school play shit.
Really?
And then damn didn't do it.
But she bought the CD and I saw the cover and I'm like,
Or a talent show.
that looks like a companion album to the Sum 41. Because the font and everything is like black and pink or some shit. A hot pink with a black background, or black and white kind of background. The Sum 41 is a picture of the dude standing spitting with pink and shit. It says Sum 41. And Avril Lavigne's is her looking all emo with blonde hair and eyeliner and makeup and shit. And it's got the same kind of colors to it. And
I remember when she
they were
came
together
out.
that time, so I kind of thought that maybe they purposely wrote shitty albums because they didn't want to be together.
I remember when she came out, that was like, okay, this is a chick doing the Blink-182. And it sucks. Oh, did it suck.
It was awful.
It sucked.
And you know, the suckiest thing, or the shittiest thing about it, in my opinion, was not even 10 years before that, we had great female singers. I'm not even gonna lie. Alanis Morissette was doing better shit than fucking Avril Lavigne was doing. That's the same shit that Avril Lavigne tried to do. It. She just didn't have much the creativeness to it. Think about it. Alanis Morissette
we had
songs.
the Breeders, and we had
But in the pop, as the poppiest song that's gonna live on, You Ought to Know is more well written.
Yeah.
It's more well written than something like Avril Lavigne's Complicated.
Of the cross-eyed bell that you get a milk, yeah, I know. Doom, chick, 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 doom, chick, chick, chick. Oh,
Just gonna start singing Alanis Morissette.
What?
You just start singing Alanis Morissette. So Sum 41.
What's the matter, Mary Jane?
You are
And all I really want is some patience. Oh, God damn it, man, I ain't gonna lie, dude, that's like my favorite 90s album of all fucking time, dude. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna fucking lie, that's like the most nostalgic fucking album of mine ever, dude. God damn it, fucking, you've already won me over. It's about me. And nothing there fall if I just love you. Love is nothing. And don't be alarmed if I love you. Jesus, for all that you are. I couldn't help it. It's all your fault. Man, that album was fucking good.
Entire fucking album right
That album was fucking
like 8
good,
songs.
dude. God damn. Ba-doom doom ching, ba-doom doom ching. I'm sick, but I'm pretty. I'm here, but I'm really
Chicken
God. I'm wrong and I'm sorry, baby.
Remember that
And what it all
awful
goes
harmonica
down
part?
to, yeah. Do, 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 do. It's that we all got it figured out right now. 'Cause I got one hand in my pocket and the other one is flicking a cigarette.
We're doing the peace sign.
Yeah.
Showing up
And
peace sign.
you laugh, you learn, you cry, you learn, you learn.
We did the whole fucking album now. Is that, well, would you say that's your Janis Joplin?
What?
As a female rock and roll artist of the 90s, would you put her in a category as your own Janis Joplin of that time?
I do not understand the question.
Do you compare her to her classic songs like a new age Janis Joplin?
Man.
Is she the Janis of the 90s is where I'm getting at.
Well, she didn't die.
Well, no, she didn't die, but that one album,
I mean,
did she have the soul of Janis?
at least on that album. I mean, I would say
That's what
maybe,
I'm at. Alright, that's what I'm getting at.
Maybe, yeah.
Did she channel some Janis on that album? This is a Alanis Morissette review.
Maybe a little bit.
Sorry you tuned in for Sum 41.
I mean, dude, like that's what I'm saying, man. That album
We've
just makes
talked-
me
this-
think of good shit.
See, this is probably going to take longer than the album actually lasts.
The album is it doesn't suck, but it ain't that good.
The only thing Travis likes member berries.
Remember Alanis Morissette? I remember Alanis Morissette. Remember the 90s? I remember the 90s.
Oh yes, I love to remember the 90s.
Member Berries all the way, bro.
Remember you ought to know.
Yeah.
I love to remember how you don't
Remember
know.
ironic?
But that was Sum 41. I give it a... give it a 5.
Ooh. What do you think about this album,
You
Mr.
know-
Bong? Okay, go ahead. Say your things.
Well, I give it a 5, but it might have given you member berries to bring up other conversations to stretch this video out. But I've heard better from this band. Is where I'm sitting. I was bored. It fucking dragged on, and it's very short. If I feel, like we said, if I feel the length of the album, that's bad. There were moments where it didn't hook me, it didn't drag me in, I wasn't entertained. I was simply kind of bored. And that's why it drug on. If you don't fucking have my attention, like the Green Day album we just listened to, that one had my attention, and way more than the fucking songs that did not. This one, I'm about 30% in. You know what I mean? That's why I say a 5. Well, that would be more like 50%, but no. In my opinion, I'm probably 30, so I should probably give it a 3.5. Probably a 3.5. Alright. That's, yeah. I've heard better. Especially their first EP. Do I recommend this? No. As your first Sum 41 album? No. I don't. Go buy their old shit. This one's just kind of boring.
So what about you, Bongzo the Clown? What do you rate this album? I guess a 0, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 4. Okay, why?
I mean, that's just half more than I. He liked it a little better than I did.
It's just not that good. It's just what it is. It's just there for...
It's probably the first Sum 41 he's heard in like 10 years. So he has nothing to compare it to.
Yeah, he's got to put his face back on. His nose. Oh, you were on the nose with that comment? Is that what that was? Zach was on the nose with that comment. I understood sign language. I fucking understand sign language.
He likes it because it's been about 10 years since I've...
Why shocker?
Since he's heard it.
When you can spocker.
Or fister.
I'd give this album a motherfucking 3. Just because I don't get into this shit. The album doesn't suck. I mean, it was alright. There's some rockin' stuff. There's some cool metal shit going on. But at the same time, I'm like, it just reminds me of all the bad parts of the mid-2000s. It just reminds me of, thinking of the music, though, it reminds me of the shit that I hated, in the past decade. But the band, I dug the shit out of them when they first came out. So therefore, thinking of this band brings me back to some pretty good memories. Spending every weekend over at Matt's house, acting stupid, getting high as fuck every fucking weekend, especially when April moved around. Fucking getting high as shit and just chilling. Oh, so yeah, camera just died. But this band reminds me of being a dumbass teenager and, you know, hanging out at Matt's house and stuff like that. So I give it a what did I say? 3. I give it a 3 music wise because I don't get into them. But damn it, if it didn't make me nostalgic as fuck, it gave me a lot of member berries and I got to sing some Alanis Morissette.
So then you should probably give it a 4.
I got, you know,
if it gave you member berries, you should probably give it a 4.
I'll give it a 3.5 because of the member
That's where
berries.
I was.
But
I only give that because I kind of followed this band and have listened to them over the last 10 years, really. Well, how long was it? How long has 2001 been?
Like 14 years.
It's been longer than that.
15
How long
years.
is it? 15, 16 years?
15 years, man.
15
God
years.
Damn.
Yeah, because Max is... Yeah, dude, yeah.
God damn.
Okay, so I've been kind of following that band, and not religiously. I just bought their albums, and then I recently went back and bought their first EP earlier this year, before I even knew this was coming out, and I was like, whoa, why don't y'all do this anymore? Because there's fucking ska on there, dude.
Yeah.
There's aggressive metal songs on there. They have like 2 or 3 fucking songs that are better than Paid for Pleasure. And this album is 30 minutes long, and you don't feel it. How long is this? Maybe 40? And you totally feel it. But the first one is not even considered an album, because it's an EP.
So you don't recommend it?
No, I don't.
What about you, Bongzo? You don't recommend it? You're gonna buy it anyway if you're a completionist. I don't know if the fans are gonna like it.
I
don't know
didn't
what
buy
the
it because
fans
I'm a
are.
completionist. I bought it because it was there when Green
I'm
Day
not
came
talking
out.
to you. I'm talking to them.
I'm saying my thing.
But I don't recommend it either. It's just what it is. It is the thing, and it's here, and it is okay. But we will see you guys.
No one's gonna remember this album 10 years from now.
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
even
God,
6
that's the
months
sad
from
thing
now,
about it. No one is gonna remember this fucking album.
6 months from now, I'm not gonna remember.
I'm gonna forget it even came out.
I mean, we'll be like, oh shit, oh.
You know what?
Something in
That David
2016.
Bowie was pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Even though if you post this tomorrow, everyone's gonna be like, well, you just listened to David Bowie. No, I heard it when it came out. Like we said that fucking video, it was, we said in that video, it was fucking catch-ups.
Yeah.
That's the one album I've played out all year.
So, alright, this is Zach, Travis, and Bongzo the Clown signing off.